Welcome back to the Delta Center in Utah, where the Jazz held on to their slim 4-point lead for the rest of the first quarter. We rejoin the action at the beginning of the second. Utah 25, Philadelphia 21.
Charles is really playing big at the offensive end of the floor. Now, nothing has been able to go down for him, but he's making it happen.
Anderson stepped on the line for that 22-footer. Jazz by 4. Stockton back in the game. Also, David Benoit in number 21 for Utah. He's proven to be a big player off the bench. Mike Brown, strong move into the lane.
Well, you know yourself, the cardinal rule of defense is keep your man out of the middle when he's a post-up player. Force him to his weak hand. Make him go to the baseline.
David Benoit, 6'8", 225-pound rookie from Alabama, number 21 in the ball game. Mike Brown now trying to play the baseline defense. That was a very nice move on the weak side to the left hand by Gilliam.
Well, Gilliam has a nice game with his back to the basket. You can't average 16 a game in this league ever since he's been a rookie without some moves down on the box.
Corbett, Benoit, Mike Brown, Stockton, and Edwards on the floor for Utah. Edwards from the perimeter.
Let's see quickness here.
Wiggins with a pitch out to Dawkins, who took a hard hit from Blue Ribbon.
That was a magnificent pass by Johnny Dawkins. He split two guys who picked him up and dropped that off. But how about the guys stayed with it and filled the lane?
Looking for Benoit against Barkley. Turnaround jumper won't go down this time. He's been hitting those of late. Mitchell Wiggins. Barkley against Benoit. There's the double team. And Charles throws it out of bounds.
See, if Charles is saying, come to me, Jimmy Lynam is saying, Charles, keep the ball on the court, okay? And he's got, except Charles is saying, I'm being double teamed, and the people are rotating to positions where I cannot see them.
Traveling. 9:52 to go in the first half. 27-25 Utah. The third turnover. There's Mike Brown. Committed the infraction.
And you know, Bob, the Philly defense, once they slow him down, has been very, very sound. Utah, 0 offensive rebounds. They're doing a nice job, but they cannot give up the fast break points.
Anderson struggling from the perimeter. I mean, they're just rimming out of there. Excellent shooter from out there, but they need him to hit those shots. Philadelphia struggled with perimeter play all year long.
Well, let me give you this one. Why shoot perimeter when you have Barkley in the game, no Malone and no Eaton? Go down inside and let's see them cover Barkley.
Amen. Benoit hits the set shot.
They love his game. He played 2 years over in Spain and scored 20. You know, but over in Spain you can get the points and the rebounds. They loved him. Picked him up as a free agent.
Wiggins from 17.
Now, Mitchell Wiggins has been around a long time. He possesses outstanding tools. They need him to get that shooting percentage out of the mid-30s, Bob.
You know, one of the best shooting coaches in the world, Buzz Brayman, on the Philadelphia staff, and yet their guards still aren't shooting very well. Brown misses the layup. Gilliam controls it.
I really like what they're doing down inside. I'm telling you, Philly's defense is excellent, and they're looking for Charles, and Charles is working tonight. He's really running and filling the lane.
7 points for Barkley. Charles with the steal. Law comes back to grab it. Stockton looking for the ball.
The clock is down.
Probably should have had it. 4 seconds.
Oh, baby.
That's a bailout.
Oh, my. Now, Mitchell Wiggins took that one head on right in the chest. Now, when that happens, you know you complain. Okay, come on. He took that one right on the numbers.
And little Greg Grant at 5'7", and big Manute Bol at 7'7". Checked into the ball game. I guess that averages at what, 6'7" for the two. Averages more block shots per game than points. Hit Stockton pretty hard.
Nice head fake. Nice ball fake by Stockton that time. Manute just could not stop his progress. But the big fella's very happy. Now just watch his head fake. See, good ball head fake and then the step in. Well, you know, when Minute makes his move, he's only 7'7". Now he's stepping out of the mezzanine. Okay, it's very difficult sometimes to put on the brakes.
A live 225 pounds. We have a tie game at 29 all.
16th pick in the draft. Talk about a steal. And then last year capped all of that all-star and all-NBA stuff off by playing and making the all-second team defensive team with Joe Dumars.
Second in the league right now in steals.
This is a good move.
There, Gilliam powers it inside, missed the short jump hook. Brown with a rebound, foul Philadelphia.
I like what Philly's doing. They're getting Gilliam and Barkley down inside. The coach knows that he's getting good stuff, good shooting anytime they go down in there. So let's stay away from the perimeter shooting unless the clock is at 3 or down.
Stockton with the penetration and the handoff to Brown. Minute Bulls in there to block it.
Excellent block by Minute. No way could Mike Brown shoot over the top. Now Minute, early in the year, you know, was playing with 18 stitches in his hand. Look at this block. Now Mike Brown fully extended, get up on the height of that jump and let it go. But hey, come on, Minute, once you go away from the basket, Minute always has a chance.
Jazz by 1. Gilliam trying to take the lighter Benoit and the younger Benoit inside and does it successfully.
Yes, he is very tough to guard from 15 feet down.
Blue Edwards. And Stockton. With a beautiful pass to Blue Edwards. Missed from the corner. Gilliam rebound, his third. Here's Greg Grant running. With Minute Bull on the floor, it's virtually a 4-man offense. Nice. Wiggins, good up and under move.
Wiggins, people forget when he was at Houston, averaged 16 and 15 points a game, was a big scorer in the playoffs. And then the 2-year absence because of the drug rule, you know, he has not been the same since he has come back. But Philly's hoping that with the extra work, he'll get his body in shape and be able to deliver.
Sixers lead by 3, 6.5 to go first half. Greg Grant on John Stockton. Karl Malone back into the ballgame. Eaton also checked back in. 5 on the shot clock. Malone, hard pass inside. At the buzzer, count it. What a play by Tyrone Corbin.
We asked the coaching staff, where has Malone improved his game? They said passing from up on top when they're in the passing game. They're running the passing game. Now he has made 2 great passes to people on the baseline.
You asked a great question of Jerry Sloan today. I know why you ask it. You say, how can Karl Malone and Stockton improve?
Now that's a great pass. Look at that, right on the money. Hit Corbin right in the hand. Now watch the shot clock right up on top. Just beat it.
1-point Sixers lead. 5 on the clock. Minute Bull misses from outside. Gilliam knocked it out of bounds. It'll belong to Utah, trailing by 1. At the conclusion of tonight's game, Hubie Brown and I will be selecting the Budweiser player of the game. Could be Jimmy Lynam.
But Jimmy said that, you know, we play well in Utah. He said our games with them are usually close. The game this year was a 2-pointer in Philly. How about this guy? Because then we said, where else has he improved? And they said that 17-foot jump shot.
Just what he needs.
That's right. And it's all because of this passing game. He's up at the top making the passes to the other people.
Wiggins, good outside shooter, drains it. 10 points for Karl Malone early in this ballgame. 6 for Mitch Wiggins. All off the bench, all in the second quarter. And Sixers lead it by 1.
They're looking for one. He can go if he wants to.
There's another good pass to the open Jeff Malone, who's blocked by Minute Bull.
Beautiful. Minute said soft hand. There he is.
Stockton.
Oh, you always must be careful.
Malone will take it right on inside, but Bull was there.
Another steal.
Malone with a jam.
See, Minute, instead of playing the man, went to argue with Billy Oakes that he was out of bounds. Now watch this. Now this is a great play by Minute. He puts the pressure on Malone. Now as it comes down, he gets it. Stockton steals it, but he thinks he's out of bounds. Minute argues with the referee as they score.
How about Stockton? Oh, there's Greg Grant with a nice play, and Eaton with a block. How about Stockton not only stealing it there, Hubie, but did you notice in the same motion he makes the scoring pass?
Well, Buck Williams paid him a great tribute. He thought that, you know, he is the guy that does everything here. Oh, says, forget that. Hey, Stockton can't do that, though, Bob. Come on. That was a great move by the big fella.
Yeah, he quick off the dribble. Malone tries the same thing. Draws the foul. The basket will count.
See, Minute is playing him to the left, and he wants to go right. We're going to give you the look here now. Now, look at this move by Minute. Now, we're not going to tell you that that is picture perfect. It's not going to be demonstrated at camps this summer for all inside, you know, people trying to earn the low post moves. But how about this? 13th pick in '85, and then the All-NBA, the last 4 years in a row, first team.
I'll never forget the year of that draft as he was being interviewed right after being selected 13th overall. He had tears in his eyes and said, I never thought the day would come when I'd have this opportunity.
Now, look, they're getting a little taste of their own medicine. Utah in a little bit of a trap. Who is Eaton guarding? He is guarding you and I. Because he's definitely not guarding anyone in red.
Stockton comes away with it. It's tied at 37.
Good defensive help that time by Minute.
10 to shoot. Stockton's open for three. He's been shooting them well of late. Missed that one. Stockton got back again defensively. Behind the back, the loose ball comes to Karl Malone, who's in the paint for a long time. Fade away. Here comes Greg Grant. Gillian. To Ron Anderson. Gillian with the rebound. Malone 1-on-2. Now 1-on-3. He'll pull it out. Still tied at 37. 3 minutes to go. First half. Philadelphia has turned it over 10 times. Else they'd be leading by even a larger margin.
Well, the majority of the passes, Bob, are over 30 feet.
Now Utah takes the lead, 39-37.
Interesting stat early. Philly out-rebounding Utah, 24-13. Kind of a surprise. But they are turning it over 10 times to Utah's 3. So they're negating all of that good work. But it's there for them.
Gillian trying to back in on Malone. Immovable object, irresistible force. Corbin is fouled by Barkley.
I give Charles a lot of credit. He really hustled back to make that. Now, I don't know whether you heard this. I thought there was a whistle down at the other end of the floor. And I think that some of the Philly guys actually stopped. But, you know, no one's complaining about it. Charles hustled back, almost made the play.
Second personal foul for Barkley.
This guy, Corbin, came here with Earl Bailey. Trade to Minnesota. This guy gives them 6-7. Guy who can score double figures for you. And Jerry Sloan told us today, he makes it happen. He works so hard. It's just incredible how many good things happen on the floor he doesn't get credit for because it's always working.
Jazz by 4, 2:25 to go first half. Barkley.
A lot of hands here. He's disrupting him.
9 to shoot. Dawkins steps in. This is his jumper. Karl Malone over the back.
See, now you had a double team. Barkley they make the first pass. Now the second pass should always open up for you against a good defensive team. Johnny Dawkins fumbled the catch, and he was wide open. Then they end up with a forced shot.
4-point Jazz lead.
Nice pass.
Barkley is such a great passer on that inbounds play, and Hawkins couldn't get it to fall.
They love that pass from out of bounds to Hawkins down there. Charles can thread a needle.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Jeff Malone. He's not going to miss that more than once a season.
Bob, he reads his man so well coming off that staggered screen, and he's so beautiful when he makes that move into the lane. He'll either go all the way, but the majority of the time he reads his man, will elevate and hit that jumper.
Sixers had led at 33 to 30 have been outscored 13-4.
4-on-1.
15-4. With a minute and a half to go in the half, and the Jazz build the biggest lead of the game, a lead of 8 points.
See, Jimmy Lyman is all over the Rose on the other side of the floor, the referee, and he's saying we're getting killed down on side and we're not getting any calls. But that was established early in the first quarter.
Dawkins. Big rebound from Hawkins, and he's fouled on the possession. Loose ball.
Mark Eaton in the game. They cannot get anything down in the painted area, and they're saying we're being roughed up, but we said that early. You have to adjust your game when it's dictated by the referees in the first 6 minutes how much contact they're going to allow.
Stockton off the Malone pick, finds the open Jerome Corbin. It's a 10-point lead and a 13-0 run by Utah.
Very good move that time. Strong move by Charles. He got down in there and he didn't think he was going to get the call. See, the big thing when you're with Utah, you're coached with, like Jerry Sloan, you're coaching your ball club. When Eaton stands straight up, he's 7'4" with the long arms, and he doesn't move, they feel it's a charge.
2 personals on Eaton.
Mike Brown checks in from
Brown gets in for
Marquis.
Eaton with his 2 personals with only 26 seconds to go in the half.
Said Charles getting 8.5 free throws a game, but he's only shooting 70% this year.
Only 50% so far tonight. Jazz by 9. 1 second differential in the shot and game clocks.
See, Gilliam is asking Jimmy Lynam, should he come up and trap Stockton once he makes his move. Now this is going to be interesting because that would free up Malone.
4 to shoot. 2. Corbin, rainbow at the shot clock buzzer. 1.5 seconds all the way. Gilliam intercepted by Corbin. He got that shot away, would have counted.
You know, I think Jerry Sloan was correct about this guy Corbin. He does an awful lot of things.
49-38 Utah at the half from the Delta Center in Salt Lake City.
The Players' Championship, the unofficial 5th major. The second day's play live from Florida, tonight at 9 on Screen Sport.
All over Britain, people varnish with Ronseal. They spend hours creating something beautiful. And all the family says is, Dad, you've missed a bit there. On behalf of these unsung heroes, we'd like to congratulate Mrs. Wilson.
Thank you very much.
Ronseal brings home the beauty of wood.
You've probably worn things like our new running shoes before. Just never on your feet. By Nike. This is the Honda Accord, a superbly designed executive car that takes you beyond convention. Accord from Honda.
Mit seiner Technik brachte er neuen Schwung in die Tenniswelt. Wir zeigen, was Becker so stark machte. Und wir beobachten die neue Generation auf dem Court. Die andere Art des Tennis. Ein Blick hinter die Kulissen des Erfolgsteams Großkopf und Fetzner. Die besten Drachenflieger der Welt. Auf einem Flug zwischen Himmel und Hölle. Das und mehr jetzt im neuen Sports. Bei Ihrem Zeitschriftenhändler.
From Gillette comes Sensor, the razor that can sense and adjust to the individual needs of your face. Sensor blades are mounted on responsive springs to continuously sense and individually adjust to your face. Closer, safer, more comfortable. Gillette Sensor, together with the richness of Gillette Gel, for a shave that is unsurpassed.
For the second half, a noisy Delta Center. Salt Lake City, 49-38, Jazz leading the Sixers. Bob Neal, Hubie Brown with you. See that, a 15-0 run to close out the half. And the Jazz came from behind to take the 11-point lead, Eaton with the rebound.
Now, it's the second time tonight they've been in that half-court trap, and it's caused problems.
Malone has 15 points.
See, with Malone and Edwards so quick at the forward position, Gilliam and Barkley are constantly trying to get to the offensive boards, but then you've got to change and get back defensively.
Percy Hawkins, they need to get him involved.
They have to get him the ball, Bob, when he's open. The pass is getting to him too late. He's open, and then by waiting, Jeff Malone catches up. Now he gets it. He's not open. He's got to beat him with a move.
Bullet pass inside by Stockton. That was a nice block by Percy Hawkins. 9 on the shot clock. Philadelphia is 4-25 this year when they don't score 100 points. They have only 38 as we begin the second half.
I thought they came out and for a quarter of a half did a great job, and they see they're looking up there right now and they're saying, why do we have 24 seconds on the shot clock?
They reset it, but the ball was knocked out of bounds. It was blocked by Hawkins. They
Look at that.
24, but don't use it anyway. Jeff Malone.
What a great screen for Jeff Malone. The guy playing Eaton never stepped out to help. Wide open, nothing but 2.
Philadelphia led this game 33-30 and scored 5 points since then. Count the basket. Barkley with a 3-point opportunity.
Now, Blue Edwards is looking at Blaine right now, the referee, and saying, he can't believe that. You blew the whistle, and Charles, now you're going to see it right now. Now the whistle blows right here, and now Charles takes the extra step. Good move, fights off Eaton, and knocks it down with his left hand.
The man who created all the contact was Eaton long after the whistle, but it had been blown on Blue Edwards, his first personal. It is now a 12-point lead.
See, they can switch out on that because Eaton is not an offensive threat.
Stockton looking for his first field goal of the night.
Charles did a terrific job. Left, he just went away from Eaton, helped on the baseline, said, hey, make the pass to Eaton. He's not going to score anyway. Beautiful defensive move.
Charles Barkley. Dangerous pass. Dawkins open. That's a 2-pointer. And it's a 10-point game.
Bob, the Philadelphia space encourages that long pass, and they've been lucky so far that it has not been picked up.
Malone tried to get inside. Gilliam was there. Dawkins, nice job handling the ball with Stockton right in his face. Stockton comes back with a steal. Eaton rewards him. Can't get the pass. Believe it or not, though, Charles Barkley was back there. That would have been a tough play for Stockton.
Yeah, that would have been interesting. You're right, Bob. That is the second time Johnny Dawkins has been ahead of Stockton, and he's knocked the ball deflected away from him.
Lob down to Shackelford. Nice move inside. Tough one with Eaton down in there. Shackelford gets the deck. Dawkins for 3. Shackelford gets the loose.
Oh, he got hit.
Now Gilliam, and finally the whistle.
See, they're hustling down inside, and they're really trying to make things happen in the open floor. Now, we're going to show you Johnny Dawkins going by Stockton. Now, just watch this. See, but he doesn't give up. See, he goes with the deflection. Now, you always teach your point guards. Now, just watch. When this long pass happens, Barkley was running. You always teach your point guards, once you pass a good defensive player, keep the ball out in front of you so he cannot deflect it from the rear. And Dawkins is lackadaisical in that aspect of his game this evening.
Sixers coming back here now. They trail by 8, had been down by 15, 9-12 to go in the quarter. Power move from Malone, came up short. Stockton almost had another steal, but Dawkins prior to the hoop to Gilliam, he's fouled.
See, you needed that. When you're on the road and you make something good happen at the other end. Now, the fans here are all upset. Stockton has flopped twice in the backcourt. You are not going to get that call. Jerry Sloan knows that he flopped, so he's not yelling and screaming here. But when you get that 3-on-2 and you're closing, you must get something out of this exchange.
Jeff Malone has 3 personal fouls now. Answer me this, Hubie. Johnny Dawkins, when he played at Duke particularly, was a great penetrator. When he penetrates now, which is less than he did, I think, in college, he often doesn't finish at the rim.
Yeah, but he had the same knee surgery that Bernard King had, also Harper and Danny Manning. And if you remember, it took those guys at least a year to come back strong.
Beautiful steal by Charles. Here comes Hersey Hawkins.
He'll go. He'll take it.
Who let him go. That would make your life pass in front of your eyes. Just ask Isaiah Thomas. Jazz now have had their lead cut to 4. Philadelphia was down by 7 at the half the first time these two teams played in Philly this year, but outscored Utah by 10 in this quarter. See if it happens again.
As long as they keep them in a half-court game, Bob, they played real good basketball. The problem is every time they start running up and down, Philly gets in trouble.
There's the half-court game, the perimeter miss from Edwards, and here comes Philly with a chance to cut it to 2 or better.
Now, right now, Charles can't wait for the double team. He's got to pass out, or as soon as he catches, go.
Dawkins short rims it.
See, 16 seconds on the clock, Bob. They don't need that.
Look at the outlet.
He had his hand in his back. See, Charles didn't want it, the call, but from this angle where we're sitting at half court, it looked like Charles had his left hand in the lower part of his back when he went up on that shot. Let's see, you're going to see, yeah, it's his right hand. See, he catches him right there, right in the lower back, and he rode him in. So that's the reason why Jimmy Lynam was not up.
Edwards misses from the free throw line.
See, this guy at 6'5", 200, not only gives them a small forward, but he moves in the backcourt and plays second guard behind Jeff Malone. So they give him, and that's how they get his minutes. He is an excellent player who is shooting for them 53% from the field.
54-49, Jazz by 5.
Look at him. There it is.
Dawkins with the pass and the miss by Shackelford.
He not only missed it, that was an air ball. Air ball
dunk. That's, you know, you've seen a lot. Stockton with a three-point opportunity. I've never seen an air ball dunk before. That's a new one for me. And Stockton with the big play. That's his first field goal of the game.
You know, we always say this. Anytime that you miss an opportunity at the one end of the floor, there's that same fake that John, you know, it's his third miss he's had tonight on the foul line. That something bad immediately happens at the other end of the floor.
Jazz by 7. Barkley hit the side of the backboard. Dawkins with foul on Stockton.
Now that was a good foul. 4-on-2 at the other end of the floor. See, here's the coach who's really all upset. See, he's going, you know, come on, make the call. He's going now for a set play. He's making it. He's frustrated because he knows that if we just stop turning the ball over and taking these bad shots, we could get this done here.
Well, he had pulled to within 4. Pass inside to Malone. He draws the foul. Malone, coming into this game, had shot 711 free throws this year.
Almost 11 a game. Leading the league by far. By 3 over Charles Barkley. Attempts a night. So you know, now you say, why does it happen? Because he's so quick when he catches the ball. He splits the double teams. He'll get his shot off, and then he'll also get fouled.
When he was a rookie, he shot 49% when he first came into the league from the line. He's missed this one, but he's been getting better at the line.
Well, from 48-1, Bob, to 59 to 70 to 76 to 77 to 77. Not bad. He's really worked hard at his game.
Got one out of the two there.
The thing that I like about Carl's game is the passing. The passing and that nice 17-foot jump shot now.
Illegal defense on Utah. That's the first one. It'll be a new shot clock and an inbound on the sideline.
See, every time they hit Barkley over here on this wing, they're double teaming. Shackelford is crossing from the opposite side of the floor on the baseline to Barkley's side, bringing Eaton with him.
Good job by Blue Edwards. He stayed right in Hawkins. They ran him off a triple screen. Hawkins beats him on the drive.
What a beautiful move. Beat his man going left, came back, crossed over to beat Eaton.
Malone stayed with him all through the hard screens and then lost him on the drive. Now the screens for Jeff Malone. That's usually money in the bank. Good defense there. Dawkins has Barkley. Stockton fouled him. It'll be a three-point opportunity as Philadelphia is pulled to within 6 and a chance.
Charles is one of the few guys in this league that you should not foul once he elevates. Only few, because he's so strong that no matter how hard you hit him, he has an incredible ability to get off a good shot.
14 points for Charles, and it is 57-54 Utah. 6:24 to go in the third quarter.
If they can play half-court basketball, Philly doing a fairly decent job in their half-court defense.
Dawkins punches it away from Stockton. 10 to shoot for the Jazz. Trying to post up Malone. 6 to shoot. 4, 3.
Mistake.
Eaton scores with 1 on the shot clock. His first 2 points.
See, Shackelford gambled for the steal. Just play behind Eaton. Let Eaton catch the ball. How many field goals does Eaton score during the season? You thought I was going to say game.
I had the answer for the game. One. Percy Hawkins, spin move inside. Too many defenders there. Here comes Stockton as Karl Malone and Blue Edwards. What an elevation from Edwards.
Good timeout. Stop the momentum. Now here they are in their trap again. This is in this 3 times tonight now. They're in this 3-2 half-court trap.
8 on the shot clock.
Look out.
Stolen by Edwards. Murdoch into the ball game. Takes it in for the bank.
See, Bob, they've been in it 3 times, and they've come out of it with 3 no scores by Philly. Now they're in it again.
Lead back to 9. There are those long passes all night long.
I see you must be careful now. You have to shorten your passes against the traps. But what I like is that's a good trap. You have Karl Malone at 6'9", Murdoch at 6'3", trapping, you know, your guard.
Utah in the penalty, and Hersey will go to the free throw line. Second foul on Karl Malone.
Now this is college time, and for all you guys out there in the college level, the guy on the line right now is the NCAA Player of the Year in '88. And all he did during his 4 years at Bradley, he only scored 3,008 points. And in his senior year, he averaged 36 a game. He's been in 1 All-Star game a year ago. He works extremely hard at his game.
And particularly in this game tonight, as Hawkins goes, so go the Sixers. Not just Charles Barkley.
Now, Jimmy Liner made a good point to us today, and that is when he gets 20 or more, we are 9 games over 500. Now, that's an interesting stat.
Ron Anderson in for Armand Gillian for the Sixers. David Benoit.
Hey, watching Jeff Malone is beautiful. He really knows how to read the screens.
Hawkins moved his body well, but couldn't get the lay in. Corbin is always at the right place, an opportunistic player with the loose ball.
3 white shirts and only 1 red shirt over half court.
Shackelford to Dawkins. Shackelford has 7 rebounds. Dawkins wide open from Ron Anderson.
When you get out on a break in every league, at every level, you cannot assume that the guy is going to score, even though it's Hersey Hawkins. Give Utah credit. Great defense.
Murdoch left alone. This is the 19-footer. Once again, though, it's 3 on 4. Anderson gets in from the wing.
Quick 20-second timeout. Jerry Sloan really upset. Now, in the first half, when this unit came out on the floor, they did an excellent job. Took a 3-point minus and blew it to that halftime lead. Jerry Sloan very happy with his second unit. But now, since they've come on the floor, the Sixers doing an excellent job. 3 fast breaks and nice 3 conversions. Now you can see he's in their face, and he knows he has to wake this group up here right now. You have Karl Malone and Eaton out there with these guys. You got to get out here and get it done.
Specifically in the face of the rookie from Providence, Eric Murdoch. There's Jimmy Lynam, who's been in Charles Barkley's face a time or two, and vice versa.
Oh.
Jazz 63-60 with 3:42 to go in the quarter.
I'm going to get you a job on that Philadelphia newspaper.
Just stirring it up.
See Barkley moving Karl Malone out of the painted area. He will not allow him to post up low.
Corbin alone. Corbin hasn't missed from the field tonight. He's 6 out of 6.
Beautiful game.
14 points.
They love his contribution to this ball club. He's so versatile. Tough defender, tough on the boards, shoots a high percentage and gets out and fills the lane for you.
Barkley against Karl Malone. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Dawkins on the pull-up from the penetration.
Shackelford is working hard, though, Bob. He really is. He's down inside. He's always outnumbered 2-1 with Malone and Eaton, and he's doing a nice job keeping things alive.
Boston got New Jersey tonight. That's a final, as is the Indiana win over Washington.
Big win for Boston. Jersey's 13-3 in their last 16 at home.
Karl Malone lost his balance from the get-go. Hits the floor. That's the turnover. And Barkley may go coast to coast.
He is.
Once again, once he elevates, if he fouls, he finishes.
I'm telling you, I made that statement before. That's a tough statement. There are very few guys in this league, when they're hit hard, can get off a good percentage shot. Charles Barkley has the incredible physical strength and then the good hands in order to get that shot off.
He was hit by Karl Malone and Mark Eaton. Are there 2 stronger players? 2-point Jazz lead, 2:35 in the third quarter.
And the nice thing about it is he makes it look easy.
Yeah.
See, Malone tries to post up in the painted area. They've been bumping him out,
Ball knocked loose. He got it and laid it in.
Barkley said to Shackelford, come on, man, you got to pick the ball up. He said, I've been there bumping. And when it goes on the floor, you got to give us some help here.
When I mug him, you get the wallet.
There you go.
Ron Anderson left alone. He has had a problem. He's had more in and out shots tonight. Murdoch against Dawkins. Murdoch, the rookie backup point guard to Stockton, tried to get it into Malone and the foul on Barkley.
Now there's the case again. Barkley fronts Malone, and they do not jam the passer. Now look how far away Dawkins was. Well, he can pick out that pass. Now, of course, Barkley fouled him. But the object is that if Barkley's going to front, you must jam that passer and do not allow him to pick out that easy passing lane.
Karl Malone makes it 68-63.
You know, Bob, you talk about consistency. He's averaging 28 a game this year. Last year, 91, 29, 90, 31, 89. 29. Talk about a guy who gets it done.
He's on target to get his points of 28 a game here tonight again. 3 out of 4 from the line. 5-point lead. Mike Brown is checked into the ball game.
You know, Carl is 260 in the 6'9" frame.
Minute Bull 225 on a 7-7. David Benoit is going to get into the game. He's been trying to get in this quarter, and he will finally enter the game with about a minute and a half to go in the quarter.
Great defense by Jeff Malone on the baseline.
Hawkins has had this all night long, and that's what the result is.
He never gives up on him. Jeff Malone really doing a terrific defensive job. The mailman has 21. Make it 22. Philly just has to take their time. You're shooting the penalty. Be smart. A minute to go. Either get a good shot here or get fouled.
Well, there's Dawkins on the drive, and he scores as he finishes this time.
Nice to see. And, you know, you brought out a good point, Bob. Since the operation, let's face it, that's the toughest one. Before Dr. Scott perfected that new way, how many guys have really come back from that operation?
To play at all.
That's right. Now, just watch this again. This is what they want more of out of Johnny Dawkins. Get the shot below the dotted line, Johnny, and take it to the rim. And ACC competition. 2,000 points, 500 rebounds, 500 assists. No other player in the history of the ACC ever did that. Started every game for 4 years at Duke.
Had great matchups against Mark Price. Those two were after the ACC. 71-66. Opportunity for Philly.
Oh,
the back. Anderson to Dawkins. This time blocked by Corbin, but Dawkins will go to the line.
He got the body. Great block. Definitely a clean block, but he catches him with the body. And that's what you want to see Dawkins do. Finish the play. Now, watch this wraparound pass now. Beautiful. And now you'll see Dawkins take it right to the glass. There is your body contact. How could they boo that? Are you kidding me? He's almost part of the shirt.
It was a full body contact foul from Tyrone Corbin.
The reason why you like Dawkins going to the line is because he's one of the premier foul shooters that we have in this league. 89%.
10 points for Johnny Dawkins tonight. It's a 3-point Jazz lead with 43 seconds to go in the third quarter. Ten to shoot for Utah. Anderson backs off, and Corbin has not missed tonight.
Now that's hard to do what he just did, because he did not use a bounce from that distance to elevate, and his one leg was out in front of the other. That is really hard to do.
16 points for Tyrone Corbin. 7 of 7 from the floor. Dawkins just inside three-point territory. Had to shoot it only 2 on the shot clock. That will not count. A 5-point Utah lead here at the Delta Center in Salt Lake City.
Stand by for the Gillette World Sports Special at 8:30.
We tested a high-performance engine over 200,000 miles, the equivalent to 15 years motoring, using new Mobile One. Then, we took it apart. What did we find? Virtually no engine wear. What helped to keep these vital engine parts like new? This part. New high-performance Mobile One. Life insurance for your engine. Which card saves you pounds at Argos? This card. Collect 2,000 Premier points worth £4 at Argos with every 4 litres of Mobile One.
Das Bier des Brauers. Klausthaler, alkoholfrei, made in Germany.
The new Volkswagen Golf. Safest Volkswagen ever built. It has a new body that can absorb 36% more shock. Impact bars have been built into the doors. Even the dashboard is reinforced to help protect your legs. In fact, the new Golf is built to exceed the toughest safety test in the world. But it's not only safer for its passengers, it's also safer for the environment, because the new Golf is designed to be the most recyclable Volkswagen ever built. The new Volkswagen Golf.
New from K-Tel, Dialomatic Mark IV, the all-new kitchen appliance that slices, dices and shreds in seconds. Simply turn the dial, slice carrots and cheese for great party snacks or delicious salads. Turn the dial, dicing onions is always a chore. Now dice onions the easy way without tears. Turn the dial, slice celery for soup or cucumber for salads in just a few seconds. Slice onions without fuss for perfect onion rings or hamburger toppings. Turn the dial, adjust the blade for thick slices, and in just a few strokes, you'll have fresh, perfect cut chips for the whole family. And that's not all. Turn the dial again and strip corn off the cob in just one stroke, simply and easily. Turn the dial once more, and now shred cabbage for that perfect coleslaw. Dialomatic Mark IV is not available in any stores, so stand by to make a note of how to order. Dialomatic Mark IV comes complete with safety guide and instructions, and ordering is easy. Call us now on this number and your Dialomatic Mark IV will be on its way. Dialomatic Mark IV comes with a full money-back guarantee. Order Dialomatic Mark IV by phone now.
If you get your kicks from kickboxing, then put your foot down, dig your toes in, and stay in for Pro Kick. Pro Kick puts the kick in kickboxing. Tomorrow morning at 10 on Screen Sport.
Welcome back to the Delta Center in Utah, where the Philadelphia 76ers are fighting back in the fourth. We pick up the action with just over 9 minutes to play.
Sixers can tie with 9 minutes to go in the game. Now Gilliam against Malone. Not such an easy penetration move. Good move by Mitch Wiggins, but throws up the brick. Loose ball is corralled by Anderson. Mike Brown never saw it.
They should back it out, regroup, set up something, get the good shot here.
Karl Malone commits the foul as Gilliam tries the drive.
Jerry Sloan bringing Eaton in here right now, and he's saying, now, Jerry Sloan says, look, we've got to get all this garbage out of the lane right now. So we'll bring in the big fella, let him stand here, pretend he's guarding the new pole. Okay.
Gilliam misses it at the free throw line. Brown will sit down and eat his back end here. Gilliam has 10 points tonight.
That rare miss by Gilliam because he's an 80% shooter. You know, when he was drafted by Phoenix, he averaged 16 points a game there for a few years. And then he went to Charlotte, got his 16. He's averaging 16 here.
11 tonight. It's a 1-point Jazz lead. Philadelphia battling for the playoffs in the Eastern Conference. The first of a 4-game road trip. Beautiful pass. Karl Malone down to Tyrone Corbin.
Tyrone Corbin, 8 for 8 from the field, 2 for 2 from the line for a big 18. And once again, Karl Malone at the top of the circle. You know, you and I did not believe Jerry Sloan.
No.
Come on, you didn't believe him. And when he said that he has really improved pinpoint passing, that's the 4th one tonight from the top.
Jerry knows the mailman.
Oh, the mailman is doing it. Come on, that's nice because you lay off of me. It's the jumper now from out there.
Jazz by 4. Almost stolen by Stockton. Anderson from very long range. Once again, the erratic perimeter game by Philadelphia, just killing it.
The urgency, the shooting. Like, why are they so quick? That one went up with 9 seconds on the shot clock.
That pass knocked out of bounds by Philadelphia. 10 on the shot clock for the Jazz.
Bob Manute has done a terrific job in this quarter. He has really had his hands on a number of balls, plus he's blocked 3. Doing an excellent job.
He gives the Jazz a problem. Well, he gives everybody a problem, but I mean specifically because he's that's one of the few teams who can match up size-wise with Eaton.
And then plus the fact that, you know, they love that low box lane, and then also they like to come down into the lane off the dribble.
Corbin had to pass that one, and it went off the hands of Eaton, and that's because of Bull. Jazz by 4, 7:47 to go in the ball game.
Now that was a beautiful pass. Right on the money.
Barkley will be back in for the Sixers in a moment. Gilliam looking for the bounce pass and gets it. 10 to shoot. Greg Grant is open. Rebounds for Corbin, oh, by the way. Whale of a game.
You cannot ask for easier shots off the double teams. Philly is getting the open shot. You've got to make them.
Greg Grant really attacked Karl Malone.
You know, you say, well, what's the big deal? Well, then the defensive team will continue to double team Gilliam and Barkley, and they'll wear the clock down, and they'll continue to keep forcing you to make that outside shot. Now, if you can't hit the outside shot, will you please catch the ball, put it on the floor, and go to the rim, because there's still time.
Karl Malone on his way to his 28 points per game average. Jazz by 5, 7:13 remaining.
Jerry Sloan made a nice point about Karl last year in the playoffs. He said no matter how tough, up and down he might go emotionally, he never pouts.
7 minutes to go in the game. Anderson, that's a 2. Jazz by 3.
The point guard's job is to get the ball to the man as soon as he clears and is open. Get it to him.
Stockton with a penetration. He beat Greg Grant off the dribble.
Well, Grant needs help. You know that. I mean, Stockton's going to take it down in there. I know everyone's concerned. Well, if I leave my man, he'll make the pass. Well, double team him and make the pass a difficult one.
Gilliam has Mark Eaton, and he knows he can take him to the hoop. And does. Doesn't get it to fall. Out of bounds. It'll belong to Utah. Malone 6 out of 7 from the line tonight. You see the reversal in the turnover story here in the second half.
Well, so without the turnovers, Utah does not get out in the open floor.
Malone, quick turnaround jumper. He's got that shot. 26 for Malone. 2 away from his game average. 6 minutes to play in this game.
Now, Philly is very small now, with Gilliam being the biggest guy on the floor for them. Barkley at big forward, Ron Anderson at small forward. Nice pass.
Gilliam, who missed a 15-footer. Barkley made it happen that time.
He sure did.
Intelligent basketball. Sixers have not been able to knock down the big shots when they've gotten close tonight. Finally, Charlotte beat San Antonio. Utah will be happy to hear that. Lou Edwards. Mug, no whistle.
3-on-2.
And Stockton commits the intelligent foul on Dawkins.
See, if you notice all night long, Stockton is constantly trying to disrupt you before you get to half court. And then if he feels that nothing's going to happen, boom, he'll make the foul. Just keep an eye on John's eyes. See, John's going to cross over now and take Grant. But look at Wiggins here in the red shirt. Totally asleep. Should have been right on top of Stockton that time.
Philadelphia looking to break a scoring drought here. They've pulled to within 2. Can't hit it from the perimeter. 84-77. Nice pass, Stockton to Malone. Jimmy has his average of 28.
Jimmy Lynan said, our #1 defensive thing tonight is to keep Karl Malone from posting us in the painted area. He caught that one 3 feet inside of the purple lane.
Hersey Hawkins off the screen. First basket in a while. 86-79 now, 7-point Jazz lead. Hawkins has 7. 4:35 to go. Just heard in that San Antonio-Charlotte game, by the way, that David Robinson did not play tonight. Charlotte upset the Spurs.
For some reason, I don't think there'll be any sympathy here in Utah about that.
Utah with a 3-game lead over San Antonio in the Midwest Division. The winner will be at least second seeded in the Western Conference playoff. And the team, because the West is so tough, who finishes second in the Midwest, will probably not have home court advantage. They'll be like 5th or 6th.
That's right.
Nice pass to Eaton, the Jazz. That one's right out of the coaching clinic.
Beautiful pass by Karl Malone. And, you know, we haven't seen that all night. Eaton going to the front of the rim.
9-point Jazz lead. Philadelphia looking for offense. Percy Hawkins has been pounded on tonight. Malone has done a whale of a job on him. Fouls him on this drive.
I give Jeff Malone a lot of credit. He has been fighting through all of the screens, and then on Percy Hawkins' catch, he's taking away Hersey's first move defensively, and it's great. It's just beautiful to watch.
Barkley against Karl Malone. They clear the side. Here comes the double team. Anderson reverses to Dawkins, to Hawkins in the corner. Blocked by Stockton.
Now, if you're Charles Barkley, you have got to make your move quick tonight and not let them double team you. Because anytime it comes out of your hand and it goes around the horn, nothing good is happening. Nice pass.
Gilliam is fouled by Corbin.
Now that was a gorgeous pass by Charles Barkley. Driving to his left, in traffic, gets double teamed, maybe triple teamed. He threads a needle to a guy on the opposite side of the lane from where he just came. That's a tough look.
Jazz lead it by 9. By the way, it's against our policy to send messages on our telecast, but Karl Malone's wife, Kay, wanted to say hello to her mother in Washington, D.C., and when the mailman asks, I deliver.
Oh, you're right in his pocket.
88-80. 88-81. 3:40 to go. 13 points for Gilliam.
Plenty of time. They've been doing a nice job. They have their small team out there right now, Philadelphia. Everybody must help out on the boards.
Stockton just got mugged out on the line, so Malone pulls up, misses, rebound, here comes Hawkins, 7-point Utah lead. Anderson thought about the 3 for just a moment. There's Barkley again, and now they double team, and once again with 10 on the clock, they have to reverse it. Dawkins is open. They got the open shot.
The only solution is for Charles to go as soon as he catches the ball. That negates the double team.
I couldn't agree more. Let's tell him next time down. Malone on that fadeaway baseline jumper.
He's such a beautiful player from the left side of the floor. I used to have nightmares in the old days when we'd play Washington. He and Rulin on the same side of the floor. First of all, Rulin would crush your defender with the pick.
Gilliam, big power move to the rim, and it rolls in for Armand.
What a beautiful, strong left-handed hook. And he hurt himself that time. He's smarting. He came right down on his backbone.
Gilliam with 15 points. It's a 7-point Jazz lead, 2:14 to go. Big play by Gilliam with the steal. To Barkley against Stockton.
Nice.
Elbowed him away. No whistle.
Definitely. He definitely, John Stockton's very upset. Jerry Sloan and a few people in this building. But he definitely shed him with his hand. Barkley always reverses anytime that he's out in a one-on-one in the open floor.
Jazz by 5, minute 49 to go. Big possession for Utah here. They're 30-3 in this building. Malone hard to the floor. He'll go to the line.
Malone fought Gilliam that time so hard to post up in the painted area. I tell you, that's hard to do, keeping a guy 6'9", 260 from stopping. You've got to move that body out of there.
Stand by for the Gillette World Sports Special at 8:30.
All over Britain, people varnish with Ronseal. They spend hours creating something beautiful. And all the family says is, Dad, you've missed a bit there. On behalf of these unsung heroes, we'd like to congratulate Mrs. Wilson.
Oh, thank you very much.
Ronseal brings home the beauty of wood.
From Gillette comes Sensor, the razor that can sense and adjust to the individual needs of your face. Sensor blades are mounted on responsive springs to continuously sense and individually adjust to your face. Closer, safer, more comfortable. Gillette Sensor, together with the richness of Gillette Gel, for a shave that is unsurpassed.
Teledisc presents More Than a Feeling. A magical collection of 50 original hits. More Than a Feeling brings together the sensational sounds of Queen, Roxy Music, Robert Palmer, Tina Turner, Eric Clapton, Marillion, Fleetwood Mac, Santana, Tapao. The hits go on and on. More Than a Feeling. Over 3 hours of 50 fabulous hits on 3 LPs, 3 long play cassettes, or 3 high-quality CDs. Here's how to order your copy of More Than a Feeling. Simply call us now on one of these numbers with your credit card details. More Than a Feeling from Teledisc, the quality name for the best music collections.
This is the Honda Accord, a superbly designed executive car that takes you beyond convention. Accord from Honda.
Every week, Gillette World Sports Special circles the globe in search of the top sports stories. All the big news and features squeezed into 30 minutes of non-stop action. Gillette World Sports Special. Tonight at 8:30 on Screen Sport.
Crowd making some noise. 5-point Jazz lead.
The mailman for 2.
He's right at his average, 28 points. As you see, his 8th free throw attempt tonight. The Sixers playing the first of 4 West Coast games here. They have to play Phoenix, LA, and Golden State before returning to the East. Six-point lead, minute 41 to go.
Now you're only down 6. Philly has 2 timeouts and a 20. Utah 3 timeouts. Both teams are shooting the penalty.
Excellent defense. Gilliam, they just beg him to shoot it, and he bags it. Gilliam has played big tonight, has 17.
He sure has. Now the strain is on your defense. Philly must play good defense. Hold Utah to 1 shot right now.
Look at that pass. Corbin sneaked in, down on the back door from the baseline.
Beautiful move by Corbin, but a sensational pass by John Stockton.
Sixers timeout. 1:12 to go in the game. 6-point Jazz lead.
We'd like to show you that last play. Keep an eye on John Stockton as he maneuvers here, and he works the defense. Now watch Gilliam on the baseline. Corbin is going to come right into right. Now watch as the ball clears Gilliam's hand. That had to be a pinpoint pass. Look at the distance. you're talking 25, 27 feet. And it was perfect, right on the money.
Johnny Dawkins on the penetration. Blocked by Eaton.
Hey, I
call a foul on Mark.
Give Dawkins credit. I tell you, he's shown us he just got hurt. He's out here now. He's holding on to that left wrist right now. He definitely got whacked. And you're going to see him challenge Eaton here. Good defensive. Now he gets hit. He got hit right across the wrist, and he's smarting on that wrist.
Knocks down the free throw anyway. It is a 5-point game. It can be cut to 4 on this free throw.
Now, Philadelphia has 1 timeout and a 20. Utah, 3 timeouts. Both teams shooting the penalty.
The 4-point game, 1:06 remaining. The Sixers only 4-25 on the season when they don't score 100 points. They're not doing it tonight.
Smart basketball. They're going to run the clock down. Now they have the option high pick and roll now with Stockton and Malone.
5 to shoot. And the whistle as Stockton lost the ball.
Well, they get him on a grab down in there that time.
5.5 to go in the game. Stockton uncharacteristically has been erratic at the free throw line tonight, so it's a 5-point lead with 40 seconds to go.
2 possessions. Take it all away, John.
Dawkins in for the layup. Lowered his head when he saw all that meat down there and missed the layup. Here's the trap. Stockton fouled in the backcourt by Barkley.
5% foul shooter. But he's had problems tonight.
That may be more secure than money in the bank these days. You said at the top of the show when we were doing our open that Utah wins with defense. That's certainly what the case will be here tonight. Anderson goes for the 3. Not happening. Barkley's going to try the 3. But he takes the bump. Did he hook it? It's a 4-point opportunity.
Oh, yes. How about that? Are you kidding? Like, you have to, like, Jerry Sloan is saying something to the referee, no doubt about it. You know, everybody, he suckered him into it. What a, just check this replay. Now the ball is going to come off the front of the rim and go to the outside. Now just watch how Barkley gives the head fake, gets the man to hit him, and then he shoots and scores.
It is a 3-point game with 18 seconds remaining. Charles Barkley.
You cannot let it run now. You can't run. That's all right. You had to do that. You must stop the clock.
14.5 remaining. That's 6 for Barkley.
But he had to do that, Bob, because there was no other defender on this side of the floor. Jeff Malone could have taken the ball all the way down and run off precious seconds.
But Charles once again gave us our money's worth.
Charles played hard tonight, did an excellent job in the scoring, made some sensational passes, and that has to be a highlight play, a 4-point 3.
Jeff Malone's going to knock down the free throws. It's a 4-point Jazz lead.
Now, if he makes this, it's 5. Philly still has the 1 timeout. They'll call a timeout and move it to half court. Now they're going to put pressure now. Malone is going to be on Payne. Now Payne is in the game out of Louisville. He's a good 3-point shooter also.
Anderson for 3.
Good call.
And that was a 4-point opportunity.
Absolutely right. Now you see, John Stockton has flopped 3 times in this game. Now, you know you're not going to get that call, okay? But he was trying for it. Now, if we had international rules, Anderson would be taking 3 here now, or college rules. But now the key thing is you must make the 2.
But he doesn't. The ball is rimmed out for Ron Anderson all night long.
Well, now the thing comes down. You cannot make this now. You know what I'm saying?
You got to miss this.
Yeah, because if you make it, so what? It's 4. You still need 2 possessions. Or maybe Barkley goes.
You also need Barkley in the game.
Now you see, this is a 4 here right now. Now you know, Karl Malone just did the cardinal sin. In grammar school, you tell all your kids, as soon as you take the ball out of bounds, you never stand underneath the basket.
Jazz by 4, 11 seconds to go. As Hubie already said it, Philly needs a miracle.
Well, you can see now they're going to go the full length of the floor. Now, naturally, this would force Philly to pick up full court. Now, remember, you still have 2 timeouts left there for Utah.
Malone trapped, fouled with 9.6.
Smart. Get in the hands of a great foul shooter throughout his career. He's one of the premier foul shooters in the history of the NBA, Jeff Malone. When we asked Jerry Sloan today about, do you think that he's playing so much better? And there's his sixth in the history of the NBA. And Jerry Sloan said, last year when he came to us, A, he was a little out of shape. B, we kind of confused him a little bit, but he played well in the playoffs, and this year he's just been fantastic.
And the big free throws there that'll clinch the victory for the Utah Jazz. They'll go to 31-3 and take a 4-game lead in the Midwest over San Antonio. Knocked out of there by Benoit. Stockton at 100-94. The Jazz with a big 4-game lead in the Midwest Division. And Utah also trying to catch Portland for the best record in the Western Conference. There you see the Malone and Barkley conversation. Charles fouled out and the mailman delivered.
So an important win for the Utah Jazz. They are now just 3 games